Hello and welcome to tutorial number 8, where we're going to discuss metabolic typing. Now, metabolic typing, you're going to see when you get to that section, it's at the very end, you can see the details of how we determine what the metabolic types are by looking at the data collected in section 1 and the data collected in section 2. So we'll click on that right now so you can see that. So these are all the different tests that we use, and this explains why that test indicates what it indicates. And you can go down for every test. Now, the metabolic types are listed across the top. You'll see that there are 7 in all, and each type dictates the type of diet you should be on. So if we look at the metabolic type, this is the kind of diet plan you should be on. And in fact, back then they were called metabolic types. Now they're called by particular names: the paleo diet, the Mediterranean diet, the ketogenic diet, the vegetarian diet, but they're all listed here. So if you want to know what each particular diet represents, you can go right to it. It'll tell you that this person could be a vegetarian, lacto-vegetarian, or ovo-vegetarian. Now, you can literally go through every one of these types to see exactly what it is. This person here is what they call a ketogenic type diet person, and they do really well with that. So you can get all that information right here as well. Now, if you go to section 2, you'll see the same thing. And you'll see all the different results and what they basically mean. Now, once you go through that, the next thing I want you to do is look at the balance. Look at the totals. You'll see 6 sympathetic, 16 parasympathetic. That balance should be 10, 11 points in each side. Now, the reality comes down to this. If you're very parasympathetic, that means you're extremely alkaline and you require acid-forming foods like meats, dairy, nuts, seeds, and grains. If you're sympathetic dominant, that means you're too acidic and you need more alkaline-forming foods, which are in the form of fruits and vegetables. Now, this patient came out as extremely parasympathetic, and they came out as a metabolic type 5, which is an excellent metabolizer, and also a subtype 2. So now it gives you an overview of exactly what's going on with the patient's diet, and you can see what kind of foods that this patient does well with. And once you go over this with the patient, 9 times out of 10, this is what you're going to hear from the patient. Doc, I love these foods. People told me for years and decades to stay away from these things, but I love them. I love eggs in the morning. I love steak, but they tell me, oh, steak is not good for you because your cholesterol. That's all nonsense. This person requires this kind of a diet, and if you don't give them this kind of a diet, they will never do well. If you try to put a person that needs a ketogenic diet on a vegan diet, you're going to kill them. Same thing if you put a vegan on a ketogenic diet, you're going to kill them. So why play games with your patient's health? Why don't you evaluate and determine what it is that they need, and once you know that and they know that, they're set for the rest of their life. They don't have to worry about dieting. They don't have to worry about coming up with the next cockamamie diet. They have a healthy diet, and they know that these are the foods that they do well with and they require, and they're going to do fantastic. So until the next tutorial, have fun, and I'll see you then.